Halo, selamat datang lagi di Tales of Arise. Kita lanjut aja yuk langsung. Jadi terakhir si di kota ini tuh siapa lordnya sudah ditangkap. Nah, kita mau cari tahu nih. Sebenarnya si Dedam ini nangkep lordnya yang di kota Pahaksat itu tuh sebenarnya apa sih terjadi di balik ini? Karena kayak ada yang ganjil gitu. Si lordnya kabur, si Dedamnya otoriter banget, kelakuannya buruk. Apa nih sebenarnya? Atau jangan-jangan lordnya yang baik kah? Atau dedanya yang jahat? Atau gimana nih?
These must be the Dahnans the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadime would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well,
is that? Yes. It's Lord Almadria Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen.
Just...
Si hidup setelah dibakar dan denan-denannya jadi itu ya nothing kayak seperti si Migal karena fruit of Helgen. Ini astral energinya tersedot habis.
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
Found you at last. I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dahna? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell, I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why you lost?
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best. Now
Ini move
Mom, I'm...
melawan
Sorry for almost blowing me up.
naga.
Not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
Can't get out of this! You're mine!
Art shield!
Exploit the enemy's weakness!
Pusing melawan naga. Wah, naga book bisa pusing. Start sebentar.
Armor won't save you! Can you take it?
Alamatnya dia. Aduh. Ah.
Eat this!
Aduh, di tengah-tengah virusnya si naga ini. Si
Carried away. Can you take it?
ini elemennya angin. Keluarin lagi dia topannya. Aduh, waduh.
Take this. Anything in armor is all mine. Blast you. You're mine. You're mine. Tails coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Here's a hero.
Ih,
You pay for that.
tinggal time battle.
Sleep now.
Masih aja.
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite. Burn in hell. Anything in armor is all mine.
I never fit.
Now you see what I can do.
Karena jarak dekat semua. Duh, ini paling bahaya nih buat si Alvan sama si, aduh, si Rimelnya tewas lagi. Ganti si Rimel. Coba kita ganti ke si ini deh, si Sarah, biar
Soul with
lebih
life.
tanky. Semoga. Tepatnya si Kisara belajar jurus baru.
Not now. Not
Diri aja.
no further.
Wow. Score break.
Burn. Take this. Great armor won't save you.
I'm grateful.
It's over.
Ya.
Try harder. You're mine.
Oh.
In an instant. Impact block.
Here, let me help.
Ekornya ada di belakang, ada di ekornya susah juga dia.
Have an ace up its sleeve. Denied. Take this. Dance on the wind.
Here's a healing art.
No escape.
First aid.
Down. You're all.
Glacial fury. Burning strike. Glacial
Finish.
Here's evil.
No escape.
Freeze Lancer.
You're
Right force mine.
here. I come.
Another healing art.
Udah setengah.
Carve through armor.
Do you require a hand?
Not today. Take this. On guard. Try harder. Blow away. Megasonic thrust. Glacial fire.
Apa ini? Oh, oke, dia mau nyunduk. Aduh.
Aw, too short. Here, let me help. Glacial spear. Here's evil. Tidal blade.
Oke, tinggal dikit lagi. Tinggal 85 CP-nya. Kayaknya harus pakai orange gel deh. Nggak mungkin nggak pakai.
I'm not done. Megasonic thrust.
Another incantation ruined.
Aduh.
This one is mine.
Benediction light.
Here I come.
I can't heal you forever.
I'm not done.
Ah, kalau dia teriak-teriak dia. Oh,
Behold. The earth.
si Dohali.
Tectonic fission.
25 CP-nya. Ini dulu. Orange gel. Kita lanjut.
Where are you going?
Siapa?
Here, let me help. Flaming meteor!
Can't get out of this.
On guard!
Terus satu lagi.
Anything in armor is all mine. I can carve through armor.
Annihilation!
Reload. Soaring here. Let me help.
Ya, sama lagi.
Here I come. No escape.
Like,
Blade with the earth.
into the shadows!
No escape.
Tiger blade! Lightning!
No.
dikit, udah seperempat kurang dikit. Tuh, tornadonya agak-agak mengerikan kalau deket ya. Yes. Lagi.
Where are you going?
Oke, bagi kedua.
Confiscated.
I can carve through armor.
On guard.
Baiklah.
But I'll never back down.
Healing
No further.
Tiger Blade.
Thank you Sion, udah di seal.
Everlasting darkness.
Sebelah sibuk kayaknya pakai aja deh. Orange gel agak sayang tapi sengaja bisa beli jadi gampang, bisa dibeli lagi, bisa tinggal cari duitnya. Nah, mati, ulang lagi, mau dari awal kan repot ya. Wih,
Here.
Ignite.
Clear. Charge radiant. Here.
You made
Ouch.
me angry. That was a bad idea.
Ready.
I'm ready.
yes.
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Strike.
Lumayan susah lawan dragonnya ini. Si lordnya
Is
ternyata
everyone
jahat.
all right?
Yeah. But Almadria got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almadria's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Dahnans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almadria makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almadria, then what will you do? Huh? I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then? I don't know. I've never thought about it before. Almadria's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almadria has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shion. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now,
but I'm not letting you fight Almadria without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Beifon, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
Kata si Almadria itu jahat ya, jahatnya bahkan lebih jahat daripada si Ganabel, sama lebih jahat lagi daripada si Balsem. Karena si Fruit of Helgen itu berasalnya dari dia yang research, dia yang sebarin ke Indonesia. Indonesia itu cuma jadi tempat mainnya dia gitu loh, untuk tempat eksperimen si Fruit of Helgen. Dan ternyata si Almadria itu setelah sukses membuat si Fruit of Helgen, jadi akhirnya dia pakai di sini nih, semuanya dia pakai di tempat Mahaksar ini ya. Nah, di Mahaksar itu dia pakai untuk orang-orangnya yang ada di kota ini, dan tadi si astral energinya kehisap karena energi benci.
We've reached our destination.
Energi kebencian yang ada di si semua denan-denan ini gitu. Oke. Kita tidur dulu deh. Udah attack up, heal HP, EXP boost, more dropped item. Boleh ah.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Jadi semuanya karena energi kebenciannya itu udah kesedot keluar semua. Akhirnya si anggota rebel Dedaim dan kawan-kawan semua menjadi nothing ya. Seperti Migal. Ternyata itu semua plotnya dari si Almadria. Jadi semuanya sudah diplot, semuanya udah direncanakan, dia sengaja ditangkap oleh kawan-kawan. Yap, akhirnya begitulah nasib dari kawan si ini ya, si Dedaim dan kawan-kawannya. Ternyata cerita punya cerita. Ternyata si Almadria itu adalah pembunuh orang tuanya si Rinwell.
We've reached our destination.
Dia membunuh orang tuanya si Rinwell dan juga yang dipakai ya kayaknya sih. Jadi orang tuanya si Rinwell itu dipakai oleh Almadria supaya dia jadi objek eksperimen. Makanya dia berhasil dan dia memanggil si naga itu yang kita lawan. Naga yang kita lawan itu adalah salah satu, katanya sih itu hasil dari eksperimen dengan orang tuanya si Rinwell. Si Rinwell ini dia hidup untuk membunuh si Almadria aja gitu. Jadi itu yang tujuan hidupnya si Rinwell, dan dia hidup ya cuma untuk membunuh balas dendam aja gitu. Sedangkan dia sendiri nggak tahu abis dia membunuh Almadria dia mau ngapain, dia belum tahu. Si Sion bilang setelah bunuh terus ngapain gitu. Makanya si Sion bilang si Rinwell ini harus menemukan tujuan hidup berikutnya setelah dia udah membunuh si Almadria. Namanya itu sama sih, Almadria. Almedria kayaknya dia mau ninggalin kota ini. Dia udah mau keluar dari Mahaksar. Makanya dia tadi membangun kapal gitu ya. Itu salah satu lead. Apa gimana? Sini kali. Satu-satunya tempat yang belum kita jelajah sebelumnya nih. Bentar ya. Kayaknya jauh banget. Eden Ruins. Setting sail. Head for hidden underground dock west of Nies. West of Nies. Kayaknya salah deh. West of Nies itu berarti mana ya? Sini kah? Mountain Trail. Ada tandanya nih. Udahlah, coba aja dulu kesini deh. Mount Tiara. Atau enggak ya? Kayaknya tadi kalau
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
oh ada betul, ada Owl. Kita lihat dulu yuk skipnya. Pursuing Almedria.
I still can't believe what that Almedria did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah.
Semuanya benci si Almedria karena bukannya dia bener-bener enjoy ya, dia bener-bener senang, nggak ada sama sekali dia terganggu karena udah kebunuh banyak Dahna. Bahkan itu kan hasil dari eksperimennya dia ya, si Fruit of Helgen-nya ini. Eksperimen yang dicoba-coba dikirim ke Indonesia juga bahkan. Gila sih, ini benar-benar si
What do
Almedria.
you say we check back in on the ranch?
Kayaknya belum bisa kita masuk karena lokasinya tuh berbatu-batuan. Kalau kita lihat ke bawah situ, sebenarnya kita bisa lewat tujuan itu ke bawah ya. Tapi ada batu-batu yang menghalangi gedung, jadi bisa lewat sini. Oke, kita cek dulu range-nya. Range, kita dapat semua. Sip. Tambahin. Horse, chicken, sama pig. Kau aja deh. Nah, kayaknya bukan sebelah sini. Berarti ke mana ya? West of Nies itu harusnya kan sebelah sini. Sini kah? Oh, bukan. Eden Ruins, Eden Lake. Saya Eden Lake sih. West of Nies. Underground dock, West of Nies. West of Nies, berarti ke sebelah kiri kan? Iya. Mountain Trail harusnya nggak mungkin. Talcapon Road bukan. Berarti tujuannya ke sini benar ya? Ke Eden Ruins sepertinya. Kalau Eden Lake dia mentok. Tapi ada sesuatu nggak ya di sini? Ya udahlah, kita ke Eden Ruins. Keliling-keliling dulu aja. Daripada bingung, ya udahlah.
We've reached our destination.
Keliling-keliling dulu. ST Lufah pastinya enggak. Semoga benar ya. Hanya kalaupun nggak benar, Ya, kita udah kebuka, udah cari-cari, dan udah semoga udah kebuka juga si fast travelnya. Jadi nggak perlu bolak-balik lagi, nggak perlu jalan-jalan lagi. Oke, kita ke Eden Ruins. Nggak ada tandanya nih, tanda bintang-bintangnya.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For crown contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
Si Owl di mana ya awalnya? Musuhnya ngikut-ngikut aja. Mentok, nggak bisa kesini. Si Owlnya lagi hu. Oh, ternyata kita bisa lewat sini. Si botolnya nggak keluar. Berarti... Oh, itu dia di sebelah sana, hijau-hijau. Di sebelah sana. Aduh, ada si ini nih, ikut-ikut aja. Yo, let's go. Untung kita lawan tiga-tiganya.
Leave the agile ones to me. Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Kisara! All yours, Kisara! No further! I'll blind you with a shot! Leave the ensnaring to me. This one's mine!
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Begin! Does it hurt? Nothing gets by me! Does it hurt? Time to make rough shot! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Everyone hanging in there?
Kesana, tapi gimana cara ininya ya? Pakai kontaknya dia. Harus kesana kah? Ketinggalan. Kesana deh. Aha. Angel Wings. Sayap malaikat.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Ada tangga. Coba cek dulu ke sana. Nyemplung. Oh, ada harta. Apa nih? Subsurface Mirage. Oh, jadi kail pancingan. Lumayan, mungkin bisa dapat ikan yang jenis baru. Oh, sempat mancing. Terus, oh salah, ke bawah. Petanya. Oke. Sebelah sana.
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almadria fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zugals, I guess.
Dive dengan si Almeida, tapi hancur karena waktu. Dapat stone. Udah gitu doang, dapat stone doang. Ini tempatnya ini udah hancur karena ya perebutan dari zaman dahulu, airnya seperti ini terbengkalai. Nah, nggak ada barang, nggak ada barang, oke. Langsung aja deh, lanjut. Sini, suatu nggak ya? Oh, ada barang. Nah, ya elah cuma pitch gel doang. Aja nggak usah ngelawan. Ikutin. Udah, yuk kita lawan yuk. Krista Madino, nah motif ini doang.
Can you take it?
Ouch.
Far enough!
Duh.
Their highest thick is armor. Raging cascade. Hey, do it!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Split it open!
Be my guest! In a bind?
There!
Seismic rupture! Does it hurt?
Demon's descent! Flashing fang!
You're mine! Thanks to you!
You're finished! Anything in armor is all mine!
Now!
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Ding, tapi nanti aja lah. Gak usah dulu ya. Lanjut aja. Kita ke bawah. Semoga benar. Semoga benar.
You guys want to rest here?
Ini aja lah ya tidurnya. Save dulu. Oke, lanjut. Semoga benar. Kelihatannya sih dari gambarnya, dari tampaknya benar ya.
A
Entrance.
dead end?
No, there's an elevator.
Hidden
Looks
wall.
operational.
Kemana kita? Benar, ada tandanya nih, bintang-bintang.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Dahnans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almedria.
Maintenance dan ada kali ini si Kisara ngeliat ada docks yang kapal di sini gitu. Si Dananya apakah harus bekerja, dipaksa kerja di sini kah? Sebelumnya kita lihat dulu, skip baru. Ya kan dari tadi belum kita lihat. Yuk.
My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almedria who did it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Dahnan?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
Kenapa tadi dibunuh? Kayaknya sih ditangkap ya, karena si Almedria itu mendapatkan ilmu, knowledge, dan juga pengetahuan, semua pengetahuan gitu ya, dan teknik-teknik dari mages keluarga Dahna. Tapi kok bisa mage, jadi dia pengen tahu sih si Almedria-nya. Nah, akhirnya dibunuh juga keluarganya si Rinwell. Si Rinwell cuma tahu ada ininya, lambangnya, simbolnya dari si Rena. Si Rena itu tuh yang keluar di dahinya, si Almedria. Ini sumber, bener-bener sih sumbernya kebencak, sumber.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left.
Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her
Oh.
ship, and took off at first wind.
Udah kabur
We
dia.
damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set, and we'll set sail.
Karena kita udah ketinggalan. Dan si kalau misalnya kita set sail nanti akan ke mana nih kita? Bisa langsung bisa balik lagi nggak ya? Gimana nih? Oh, ditunggu set sail, oke. Alright, just hold on tight cause it's gonna get bumpy. Nyusul si Almedra. Jadi udah jauh ke sana, udah buru-buru, udah kabur. Kayaknya si Almedra itu udah, katanya kan tadi udah mau ninggalin ya. Realm ini dia mau ninggalin, Maksar dia mau tinggalin. Udah juga
This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Dahnans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Dahnans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
They disbanded.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
Oh, ngobrol dengan si Greenwell.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almedria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Dahnans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadine. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almedria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, Well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Xion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Ya, tapi si Rinwell ini dia ya udah bohong atau istilahnya nutupin kebenaran lah ya, nutupin kebenaran dari semua teman-temannya, karena dia sebenarnya tujuannya ikut si Alvan itu adalah untuk mencari si Almadria untuk balas dendam. Tapi si Rinwell pusing, bingung karena ada orang yang seperti Xion yang memang dia ngebantu melawan Rinwell, melawan Rena yang lain gitu. Terus ada si Law juga yang melindungin dari si Rinwell itu balas dendam karena amarah. Dan si Law sendiri juga kan tragis juga ya, karena bapaknya meninggal dan dia juga balas dendamnya tuh karena tujuannya kan untuk balas dendam aja, tapi padahal sebenarnya masalahnya nggak selesai dalam dirinya dia sendiri gitu. Ya, si Rinwell masih galau apa yang harus dilakukan setelah Almadria sudah dikalahkan. Sama si Law.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Si Law-nya masih kepikiran kata-kata bapaknya sebelum meninggal yang nggak sempat diucapin. Terus Terus dia berpikir lagi, merenung lagi apa yang dilakukan waktu si Rinwell itu dengan menghalangi Rinwell ngebunuh Almedrea itu apakah benar atau enggak sih gitu. Kalau bapaknya sendiri si Zephyr itu apa yang dilakukan untuk si Rinwell. Ya itulah ya, jadi kayak jadi ribet. Jadi saling berpikir, jadi saling overthinking apa kira-kira dia benar nggak sih kelakuannya dia dan kawan.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almedria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almedria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almedria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almedria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
Sebenarnya lebih cepat daripada jadi enslave si danan-danannya. Cuman ya begitu, caranya kejam banget gitu. Langsung ngebunuh dalam jumlah besar. Tapi si Almedria kayaknya dia ada kayak tuntutan atau ada ya dorongan gitu yang buat dia harus cepat-cepat ngumpulin astral energy. Dan semuanya ini yang terjadi ada pemberontakan, ada lordnya dibunuh satu persatu. Si Lenegisnya ini sendiri nggak ada campur tangan sama sekali. Mungkin ya ini salah satu atau ya memang seperti inilah terjadi. Memang crown contest itu ya seperti ini gitu. Jadi nggak ada campur tangan, tetap aja secara berlanjut biarpun satu persatu lordnya dibunuh. Si Kisara kenapa nih?
You don't look so good. Are you alright?
Mabuk laut.
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Dahnans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Dahnans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Dahnans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Dahnan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almadria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Dahnans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Dahnans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Tetap ya bermimpi mengenai coexistence, mimpinya dari si Migal dan juga Kisara, cuman ya tetap balik lagi, mereka juga nggak tahu apakah bisa sampai ke situ karena mimpi coexistence itu cukup sulit ya. Kata Rinwell, 300 tahun yang lalu pun juga Dahnan ketika hidup udah ada kelas-kelasnya sendiri, dan sekarang kelas-kelasnya itu diatur oleh si Renan. Jadi apakah kalau sudah membebaskan, apakah akan kembali lagi kepada zaman dahulu, ada kelas-kelas lagi, bahkan di antara Dahnan seperti si Deadheim, dia sendiri ada cukup ini ya, otoriter. Ketika dia otoriter, dia ingin menguasai Renan, menguasai Dahnan, dan menguasai semuanya gitu. Dan itu jadi sama aja bohong, karena coexistence nggak akan tercapai. Jadi si Kisara dan kakaknya Migal itu memang tujuannya adalah mencapai coexistence. Jadi belum tentu Dahnan itu selalu yang baik, Renan itu selalu yang jahat.
You'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cislodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its lake of death, and Nia's its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Mungkin gitu aja terus langsung tegas Jadi sekarang dia udah mulai buka ke Alphen karena dia juga udah lihat bahwa ya dia meremehkan Dahna. Tapi setelah dia tahu kalau Rena itu sebenarnya dua-duanya sama-sama ada baiknya, ada buruknya juga. Jadi nggak cuma tergantung dari satu ras aja. Ya akhirnya dia sadar bahwa nggak boleh lah kayak cuma berpihak ke Rena doang. Dan dia memimpikan coexistence kalau semua lordnya udah berhasil dikalahkan. Coexistence seperti di Indonesia. Tanya nih, sampai berapa lama sih? The ship had a better head start than ever start. If you wanna take a nap before things pop off, it's the time. Oke, kita suruh tidur dulu. Alvan masih belum bisa ingat apa-apa karena tiap kali mau nginget keingatan sesuatu, topengnya menghalangi dia untuk ingat. Ada kejutan.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
Oh wow, ini castle
That's the
ship.
ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Shipnya gede banget, udah kayak castle beneran. Tadi dibilangnya castle ship ya. Gara-gara kabut, jadi kita bisa oh, ada.
Persistent little things.
Oh, ketahuan juga.
Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Ketahuan juga ternyata, katanya karena kabut jadi bisa nggak ketahuan. Ternyata si Almedrianya udah ya bisa ngelihat kayaknya.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almedria.
Kita masuk ke dalam castle ship. Mobile Fortress Gradia. Dan Sugel dan juga pasukan Rena. Pastinya ya. Bisa balik lagi nggak ya ke kota? Balik ke party.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Argo, coba sini balik. Return to, bisa balik ke kapalnya. Ini kalau balik ke kapal apakah balik ke kota juga? Nggak tahu deh. Lumayan dapat itu, dapat live battle. Oh, kalau balik kita bisa tidur, terus kita juga bisa ada merchant di sini. Baik. Berarti kita di sini bisa naikin level dan juga bisa kumpulin material di sini.
Hi, Hoodle. Let the marksman handle it. I never miss. Fire support. Do it. I'm the true gunslinger. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Kok gampang musuhnya?
Skills in top form, art's working like a charm. Ha.
Little help.
Can you take it?
Kalau cuma 26 doang.
Now you see what I can do!
Freeze laser.
That may prove a thorn in our side.
I see what
susah yang ini karena dia pakai ada shield sih. Ada shield jadi dia susah kita gebuk. Funny, what's this thing? Is it just me or does it look like the one we ran into back in Reveal? Oh no, this one's actually made of astral energy. It might be one of Almendria's traps. So what do we do?
Got it.
If I manipulate the astral energy, I could get rid of it maybe. I just have to give it a shot. Oke, kita butuh CP lagi nih. Rinwell astral arts can be used to absorb wall of blah 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 terus blah 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 blah. Oke, ya intinya adalah kita pakai CP lah.
That went well.
Sama
Are you
kayak
okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
terus si Sionut juga udah menganggap Alpha dan kawan-kawannya ini sebagai teman ya. Jadi Sion ini udah benar-benar membuka hatinya, udah melunak. Alpha Wither, wow, 27. Satu lagi si Alpha Wither-nya. Sip.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Do it. Adria's Floating Castle. Ya, kita nonton dulu skitnya sebelum lanjut.
Now that's what I call a ship.
Yeah, the biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almendria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, behind the mask ada lagi yang baru. Coba lihat yuk.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought it was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Dahnan in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Cuman topengnya itu kebuka setengah karena dia ngelawan Balsef ya sebelumnya. Cuman setengahnya lagi belum kebuka. Dia takut sebenarnya, agak-agak khawatir apa sih nanti akan dia ketahui atau ingat ketika setengah terbuka. Tapi ya tetap aja dia tetap jalan, nggak mau itu menjadi halangan untuk dia tetap lawan gitu. Dan Alphen ini topengnya sendiri itu sebenarnya bukan dari Dahna, atau intinya tuh kayak bingung gitu karena si Rinwell bilang itu kayaknya bukan dari Dahna, bukan teknologi Dahna. Makanya masih membingungkan ini sebenarnya si topengnya ini tuh dari apa dan Alfred itu siapa sih? Oke, kita lihat dulu apa ya. Station kita bikin dulu lah, kita pelajarin. Sini tinggal 1 biar dapat elemental attack 30, mid air jump, increase counter attack damage boleh, edge burst. Kapalnya punya Almeidrea itu dibangun tahun-tahun gitu. Materialnya didapat dari, mungkin nggak dari manusia tapi dari lord lain juga. Belajar biar dapat resistance plus 10, increase art casting resilience supaya nggak keganggu kalau kena damage. Nah, lagi ya belum dipelajarin. Si Almeidrea ini bener-bener udah easier over limit. Oke, boleh. Udah memikirkan semuanya. Dia udah mikirin kalau misalkan Man of Ape yang healing arts itu menarik banget. Oke, pastinya dong. Dia udah mikirin kapal ini dia mau pergi, terus dari situ dia mau happy aja kabur. Air pressure boleh kita kejar. Increase road extension, critical damage boleh lah. Biar full dapat resistance plus 10. Solitary captivity boleh. Agak restored by enggak. Regenerate apa nih? Immediate intermittent healing art dan continual kayak regen. Jadi gradually restores one's HP. Kayak ini ya, kayak regen. Increase one's extension, time limit boleh. Masih ada Rinwell. Rinwellnya ini banget. Meal scoop ice cream. Sisanya masih belum kebuka. Susah juga. Nah, bacain aja concentrate biar dapat resistance plus 10. Dan jump, increase PG at battle start. Oke, boleh. Increase boost gods for enemy defeats. Elemental attack. Increase anti-dragon damage. Oke, boleh. Bacain aja supaya dapat elemental attack 30 biar magicnya si Rinwell bisa makin kencang lagi. Enemy downs, enemy defeat, enemy downs aja kita pelajarin. Kita lanjut ke kisaran. Increase spell DG at battle start. Oke. Igneous discharge. Boleh kita pelajarin deh skill baru. Easier over limit, yes. Mid air evasion, yes. Dapat elemental defense plus 20. Spesialnya apa nih? Strengthen counter edge, guard ignition. Lion's howl. Storms on an enemy and hits them with a lion spirit. Extended guard ignition. Karena sih dia lebih Kisara lebih cocok guard, jadi dia lebih oke di ini kali ya, guard ignition. Enemy defeat, enemy down sini. Terakhir si Lau banyak juga nih yang kebuka. Inspiration, restore small amount of own HP, boleh lah biar dia bisa nge-heal sendiri, nggak perlu bergantung sama Xion atau bergantung sama Dohalim. Awakening attack, boost coach, enemy down, boost strike damage. Oke. Silo banyak juga ya yang dia udah buka dibandingin sama yang lain-lain. Reduce awaken easier over limit, boleh. Oke, restored from critical hits. Udahlah, nanti dulu aja, kita lanjut dah. Capek ngeliatin satu-satu. Si Dohalim tadi dapat jurus baru. Jurus barunya Solitary Captivity. Yuk kita lihat. Oke, lanjut. Dan juga lama ya. Ini ada lift, kayaknya mesti pakai bahan offline. Biasa deh kebiasaan liftnya, pasti kita harus cari lagi kunci-kuncinya. Nggak bisa aja langsung ya kita langsung operasikan liftnya langsung naik gitu. Miss Gel, usah dulu. Kita tengok-tengok sebelah. Ini ada room, ada level 2 doang mah gampang ya. Nggak boleh dia pakai jurus. Itu doang Solitary Captivity. Menarik ya. Keluarin api, keluarin api. Nah, menarik. Punyanya si Dohalim. Bye. Solitary Captivity, bye. Ini jadi apa ya? Lion Heart, enggak. Stalagmite, Magic, enggak. Kita cuma pakai terus a whirling rod. Yang mana ya? Saya lupa.
Let's move.
Coba aja.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
10.200 gold. Wow, langsung jadi tajir. Langsung jadi sultan. Dunia pakai tameng. Oh, cuma gitu doang. Tidak menarik kata Paul. Kalau misalkan musuh di depan kita udah kena, terus kita sampai tongkatnya balik ke tangan kita, nggak bisa ngejarang apapun. Ini kita tes aja.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Musuhnya banyak juga.
I won't forgive you.
Not today!
This one's mine. Now, pay for
Blow them away!
Begin.
Does it hurt?
Arch field by the power of water.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Tempat mulu sih ya.
This one's got your name on it.
I've been doing really great lately.
Musuhnya banyak juga ternyata, tapi levelnya level lumayan cukup lah.
Too late to talk over our differences?
Now,
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis.
Can you take it?
Dan terus kita pakai kendor.
Kitara frozen. Hammer.
I can feel my power
Oh, naik level. Level 30, makin kuat lagi nih. Sip. Itu kemana? Caranya harus lewat sini kah? Ayo, sebelum lawan warna merah. Marksman Chief. Waduh, laser.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. Begin. Does it hurt?
Apa lagi?
In a bind.
Tuh. Kuat juga nih. Kuat juga. Harusnya malah level 27 kalau nggak salah tadi. Namanya alot banget. Tapi tetap lenang. Haha. Akses key
Never
A.
seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from. This is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Yup, kuncinya ini akan buat kita pakai untuk elevator yang tadi kita temuin sebelumnya ya. Biasa kayak gitu deh. Jadi udah tahu, oh kalau ada lift pasti harus pakai elevator. Harus cari kuncinya. Susu, milk. Oh ini udah, tadi sebelah sana udah. Kita langsung aja dah lanjut ke tempat. Ini kenapa sih? Ini ya barang-barangnya banyak banget jadi bikin berliku-liku. Kita lanjut. Wow. Kenapa kita bisa akses semuanya kah? Lower level bisa. Sebelah sini ada sesuatu. Oke, kita absorb. Seperti di sebelah sana ada harta 2 biji. Mau pakai magic nggak boleh.
No, all yours. Rising focus. Begin. Does it hurt? Astral art.
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Dikit lagi. Kalau kau sendiri.
This one's got your name on it.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Ganti jadi silo. Tuh Halim biarin dulu deh. Ada harta mushroom. Sebelah sana juga ada lagi. Apa nih? Peach gel. Masa dulu nyawanya masih ada yang masih lumayan penuh. Oh, why? Waduh, ada si apa nih, bunglon.
I never miss.
Ais.
In an instant.
Kan tinggal si bunglon.
Behold, the earth pulse. Tectonic vision.
I'll heal you all.
Begin in a bind. I'll try you apart. Swallow dance. Did you hear it now?
I'm a fury.
Nah, dia.
Healing circle. Glacial spear. Fierce evil. Freeze lancer.
Dia kabur lagi dan dia mau lari nih kayaknya. Tuh kan betul.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind
Mau
me.
lari. Akhirnya kena.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflex
is Tenebra's Claw!
Balikin.
Armor won't save you! All the enemy heals are too.
You'll soon see about that.
In an instant! Impact Claw!
We're still standing.
Phew.
Barely.
White Cloak. Lagi apa nih? Magic Emblem, naikin elemental attack. Oh, bagus nih buat Rinwell. Well, kalau kita pakai Magic Emblem naik 73. Tapi karena HP-nya kalau dilepas jadi minus 300. Jadi paling kecil nih, nanti takutnya gampang mati. Ya nanti dulu aja ya. Recovery dulu. Nah, oh iya sama satu lagi, White Cloak. Punya si Rinwell. Sip. Lanjut. Ini lower level kayaknya nggak ada apa-apa. Atau sesuatu nggak ya di sini di petanya sih ada kayak ada kayak biru-biru gitu.
This one's mine.
Can't get out of this!
Luna Collision! Luna Blast! Do it,
Fury!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! All mine! Demon Fang!
Mati aja kau. Tubuh semua.
Lightning Falcon! Take this!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
By the power of water!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Castle-nya
These
penuh
don't
dengan
seem like your
Zugul-Zugul.
run-of-the-mill Zugals
Kenapa
the
nih?
Renans usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here.
Goalsnya when the improved endurance experiment was a success. Lord Army will be most pleased. Our lordship is taken with this Zugul and the entire lab was almost fight over it. Jadi ini Zugul-Zugulnya dikurung.
This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluba Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
Si mesin ini dan Zugul sepertinya sih jadi eksperimen ya. Jadi mesin ini untuk mengeksperimen Zugul-Zugulnya dipakai oleh si Amidrea. Entah buat apa ya. Jadi dia tuh benar-benar suka eksperimen.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you.
Eksperimen tapi pastinya eksperimennya bukan hal yang untuk yang baik ya. Dia nembak.
In an instant! Impact Claw!
Satu lagi nih yang awap nyawanya.
Armor won't save you! It's reeling!
Take it down! Where are you going?
Devastation!
There! One more!
Here and now! Eagle Dawn!
Can you take it?
Up silong kombonya.
Getting started!
Ya, jangan pakai ketor biar bisa. Ya.
Rising Wyvern! Far enough! Here I come! Rip and tear! Begin! Dance on the wing!
Dia nembak. Ah,
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Yep. Apa nih? There's no way this equipment is part of the ship. There must be more experiments going on here. Eksperimen yang dilakukan di sini ada apa gitu ya? Pastinya dia bukan eksperimen yang hal-hal bagus, hal yang mencurigakan nih. Happy battle. Udah kah? Nggak ada apa-apa lagi di sini? Oh, ada apa-apa lagi? Act 3. Nggak ada apa-apa lagi kah? Tadi udah. Ini apa nih? Oh, access key B. Akses buat kedua F. Oke, baik. Nah, tujuan berikutnya kedua F. Nanti di 2F kita akan dapat lagi key berikutnya. Pastinya begitu ya. Nah, L1 dulu ya. Nah, L1 nih tadi di yang sebelumnya nih. Kita masuk ya. Nah, jadi kita udah di dalam sistemnya, kita mau ketemu sama si Almetria. Kayaknya dia ada di L4. Sampai di sini kita akan lanjut lagi di part berikutnya.